Where did all the government stimulus money go? Who took all the PPP funds? And why is the SBA disaster loan already bankrupt? I don't really care. I'm going to tell you where the next round of funding is and how to get your spot in line for these already replenished accounts and possibly when there's a third round of funding. Stay tuned. We're going to tell you all and more. Forget the preamble this week. Forget all the stuff that we've been doing. Forget the links and smash the like button, although we'd love if you did. Let's get right to it this week. The SBA and the PPP programs had run out of funding. Now, fortunately, the PPP second round of funding, they're calling it phase 2, has passed. That money is going to be available Monday morning at 10:30. We expect it to be gobbled up very quickly within days, if not hours. We're not sure how long that money is going to last. I do think a lot of the heavy hitters, the big folks who drain the fund, are probably out of the pool for the large, a good chunk of them anyways, aren't going to be eating up this money at first. But what I want you to do is I need you to get in line for two things. I need you to get in line for the PPP funding. If you haven't, it may not be the best solution for you. We've covered that and which offer is best for gym and fitness business owners. Definitely talk to your accountant, especially your CPA. If you've got one, if you don't, reach out to us, for the best offer. But my thing is this: get in line for PPP. It's not that hard. We've covered it in our other blogs about where to get money in the PPP. So here it is, more PPP funding coming. Act now. We've already given you the steps of exactly how to do that process. And depending on where you are in the PPP queue, you need to push that process forward. But this isn't just about the PPP money. So let's put aside the fact that, hey, PPP may not be the best for me, or I'm not sure how beneficial it is. Look, get approved. And if you get approved and then figure out that you don't need the money, you can decline it. So go ahead and decline it. But chances are you're probably going to use it. And then you can send me a personal email and say, thank you, Eric. I got thousands of dollars because I watched your stupid YouTube video with yelling at me to get PPP funds for the 7th time. The second thing that I want to talk to you about is the EIDL loan. The EIDL loan was very minimally funded in the beginning. We had no idea there was going to be this much demand. The SBA currently isn't accepting applications. Notice this lapse in appropriations on the SBA funding. And again, there are other places to get money, but we are recommending very strongly that you apply for the EIDL funds. But wait, Eric, you just told me I can't apply. There's a lapse in appropriations. Hang in there. So the SBA is starting the new PPP funding on Monday morning. And within this, also the EIDL was funded. So within this program, we've got I don't have the quotation here. It's $60 billion went to this program. And so that money is in this program and it's going to be able to be funded. Now, might people already in this pool who are currently waiting eat up all of this money? Yes, it's possible. And might everybody who's already waiting for PPP funds, do you even stand a chance? And the answer is, yeah, you do stand a chance. And so I would ask you, what would you do for a couple $1,000s? What would you do for several $1,000s? And for many of you, what would you do for tens of thousands of dollars? Even if there was a chance you wouldn't get it, you'd get off your butt. You'd do something. You'd do the bank application. You'd go to a small regional bank. You'd go to a local bank. You would do one of the fintechs online. These are all, again, detailed in our blog post about more PPP funding is coming. Act now. You would get off your rear end and you would go make these applications, because the folks whose businesses are going to close, the people who don't take action, they're going to be the ones, crying about it, going, oh, woe is me. And you still may not get the funds, no matter how much you do and, how much hard work you put into this process. I understand that. I understand it's challenging and it's frustrating, and I'm angry too. I'm angry for you and I'm angry for myself. Haven't gotten the money myself yet, and we've had many clients close already due to this. But here's what nobody is talking about. There may be another bill. There may be a phase 4. If they fund PPP and EIDL again, do you want to be applying in June? Or do you want to be next in line? Do you want to apply now and be one of the first people in the next wave of funding? So I'm saying get yourself in line. Even if you have doubts that the funding is going to be available for PPP and EIDL in this round of funding, I'm saying get in line now so that when phase 4 is passed at some point this summer, that you've got your ticket. and you know that you're going to be first in, first out is how they're handling these, or how they're supposed to be handling these. And I want you to be next in line. I want you to get funding. If you've listened this far and you care about your business and you want to make it to the other side of this, and the other side is going to be tough. We know that. We know it's going to be really hard. But, you know, if there's a bridge that would potentially help you make it to the other side, wouldn't that be awesome to have already been queued up, ready to go and have your money in? Have your application in to receive those funds. Now, you know, this EIDL is the one that nobody is really talking about. If you applied for PPP, I need you to also apply for EIDL. We understand that the EIDL grant portion, you won't be eligible for that if you've received PPP funds and you have them forgiven, but there's additional money on top of that. I had a client last week who just blew my mind. They had done the EIDL application a little bit earlier on, and they ended up getting $290,000. We have no idea what we're going to do with that much money. It seems a bit excessive for how they filled out the application. And certainly, you know, there's going to be caps on these funds. They're going to be more stringent. They're not going to give as much in the future. And I don't want to give you false hopes, but this EIDL program can be used on top of the PPP funding, and we want you to apply. So what do you need to do it? You need to go to the SBA website. This economic injury disaster loan emergency advance. The advance is only one piece. The loan itself, the SBA loan, you know, this is the loan that you'll be able to eventually apply for when they reopen this part of the process. And so I would encourage you to refresh this screen, keep checking back, and when it is available, I want you to apply for it. There are other loans, there are other options. They're kind of outside the scope of this video, but there's bridge loans, and then, you know, you can always get loans from your bank. There's other options out there. We cover that more in our where the bailout matrix, you know, where we're talking about. Here it is. Everybody gets a bailout. Which one is best for gym and fitness owners? So if you have questions, you can go into that one right there. But look, round two's here. Hopefully you get in. If you don't, I want you to get in line so you can get the EIDL funding. Just a reminder, we've answered your questions both in blog posts. We've done 2 Q&As, and we've also been responding back and saying, hey, how can we help you? Do you have questions? What's specific to your situation? What are you confused about? And how can we help you as a fitness owner? I want to extend that offer again. Just email me, eric@thefitnesscpa.com. I'm generally responding same day or next day to most questions and able to help you out. If you are getting value out of this content, please hit the like button, subscribe. We're going to keep you up to date, and we're going to get through this. We're definitely going to get through this together. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you got value out of today's video.